months since I've last made a video. I apologize, but I needed the break. So a lot has happened. I don't know if I'm going to be able to squeeze it all in this video, but I guess to start, in the beginning of the year, January, February, we decided to go with IUI because I wanted to carry first. So for some reason, we decided we didn't want to go the doctor route. We were kind of hippies. We wanted to go the natural route and figured that would be better, which is a mix of acupuncture and IUI. So we found a lady who does both, and oh my gosh. Woo. And she was fairly nice, and we went to her. The only issue was, first of all, I don't think the timing was right. I think that Laura and I weren't necessarily on the same page quite yet, and it was so painful, like ridiculous painful. I've heard of IUIs being a little uncomfortable. It's because you have to have the speculum, but it was awful. I was crying and like trying to climb off the bed, and I thought, oh, it must just be me. This is what IUIs are like. The thing that kind of got us scratching our heads was when we gave the vial of sperm, my wife had to, and the sperm was out, and it was being thawed, and it had thawed already. It's just sitting there waiting. And my wife was reading the instructions with the naturopath because she had never done that with our kind of sperm. That was a little nerve-wracking because if you know, sperm is expensive. It's like $750 a vial, and IUIs are expensive. They're like $400. So I'm just sitting there like, okay, I'm in horrible pain, and is my sperm just sitting here dying while you guys are reading instructions? What's happening? Finally get it in. I'm a little traumatized at that point, and then something compelled me to do it again because I really thought it's me. It's my body. It's because I'm a lesbian and because I'm small down there. Maybe that's just how it is for me. So I'm like, shoot, I hope I don't have to do this a ton of times. So we did that, and I think there was a mix of that awful experience plus some other emotions. I don't think we were really ready at that point. It was kind of more like when you have baby fever that's like extra, you just kind of like need it. And I think that's where I was, and Laura wasn't quite there. So it was hard because I was like, I need a baby, and she's like, ugh, like just trying to, get me to not explode. So it was just kind of bad timing, bad everything. So clearly it didn't work, which, I mean, IUIs, a lot of times it takes a couple times for it to work. It's only 20, 30% effective. So it didn't work, and I told the naturopath, I was like, yeah, it didn't work. And I'm like, miserable. I'd been testing since like 8 DPO, like 8 days past ovulation. And she was like, oh, thanks for letting me know. See you next time. And I was like, and that was because I was before then kind of planning to keep going. But that just like, oh my gosh, you don't even care. That didn't work. I was expecting at least like oh, I'm sorry. But, so that was that experience kind of, made me take a step back from my crazy baby fever and kind of like regroup. So, we stopped seeing her, and side note, there was a lot of insurance charges that were like, nah, like, so I was just like, this is awful. I don't want to do this. So we took a break. I had like an emotional like breakdown. I was just like, it was just bad. So we went on vacation. That's the best thing to do when you're having an emotional breakdown and you don't know what to do. Go on vacation. So we went on vacation. It was phenomenal. And I don't know if any of you have gone through this. Most people have to go through more failures in fertility and TTC to get there, but it took one for me, where I was just like, like the baby fever goes from this to gone, and you're like, maybe I don't even want a kid, and it's all like psychological. So I'm doing that and feeling that way, and then I kind of regroup around August, September time. So that was like a good 6 months, like just focusing on life and kind of getting rid of that past experience. So we then decided to do, well, we started to talk about reciprocal IVF. And I figured, because this is how I describe it to my friends. I'm very maternal. I could love a rock and take care of a rock. I love babies. I love children. It's easy for me. My wife, Laura, she isn't extremely maternal. She likes kids. Not so sure about babies, but I figured, what way could I bring her into this experience so we're kind of both in it together? And obviously, reciprocal IVF is kind of the best way to kind of push, like, you're both in this together. So we talked about it. It's outrageously expensive. It was like, what do we do? But we decided that, first of all, because I still wasn't sure if that's just how it was going to be for IUIs or, stuff down there. So I was like, I don't want to do IUIs anymore. Screw that. Plus, I thought, how special would it be if I could carry Laura's eggs and we could have babies together in that way. So we went to a consultation, and it was, rocket ship from there. And yeah, so I don't know if I should keep talking or if I should make another video, because we've gone through half the process of our reciprocal IVF now. So in the next video, I'll tell you all about it.